For every cartoon parent we love, there's one we can't stand. These are the best and worst cartoon parents ever. Starting with the absolute best, Bob and Linda Belcher. Bob and Linda Belcher aren't your typical TV parents. They're broke, a little chaotic, and all over the place. But somehow, they still manage to be some of the most amazing cartoon parents out there. Seriously, they're underrated gems.
To sing and kiss.
Why are there two sets of prices?
One's the Emmy winner discount.
Black coffee and toast, please.
Tina, Jean, and Louise are proudly weird in the best way. Each one is completely different, quirky, odd, and hilarious. Bob and Linda never try to change them. They just roll with it, love them harder, and let them be themselves.
Oh, honey. Come here. Come on. You know all that so-called dangerous stuff? That's a part of who you are, but don't let anyone make you feel like it's all you are.
When Tina crashes the car, most players would flip out. But Bob sticks by her the whole time, calm and steady, even when everything's a mess.
Turn away or stop! The brakes, Tina, on the left! You're about to hit that car! The brakes! Hit the brakes! Oh my god, it's bad.
And don't even get me started on when he lets Tina direct that completely ridiculous burger commercial. It's a total train wreck, but he goes with it because it means everything to her.
Our food is great.
Our staff's full of surprises.
So come on down to Bob's.
For some burgers and some fries.
Is this what you wanted, Dad? All you had to do was ask.
Yeah, Dad, happy now?
No, I mean, yes, about our commercial, but no.
Even when life gets really tough, like in those holiday episodes where everything's falling apart, Bob and Linda find a way to make it work. Sure, they bicker, sure, they get stressed, but they never bail on their family.
Aw, bye, Tree. You had a good life.
That's how I want to go out, dehydrated and covered in tinsel.
Sounds like a gay pride parade.
They're not perfect, but they never give up on their kids. They actually talk to them, laugh with them, and let them be exactly who they are. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, Peter Griffin shows us exactly what happens when a grown man refuses to grow up. Peter might crack us up, but let's be real. This guy is an absolute disaster as a cartoon dad. He's basically a grown-up toddler in dad's clothing, and his selfish antics constantly throw his family, especially his kids, straight into harm's way.
Before I left the house, had to deal with that all day. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, look at Stewie! Peter, you took him out without any sunscreen?
Wait, where's the fat man? Well, I guess this is it. I'm gonna die here.
But the biggest red flag is how he absolutely demolishes Meg at every turn. Episode after episode, we watch Peter bully and completely ignore his own daughter. There's this one moment where Meg finally fights back, and yeah, the family's shocked, but they immediately go right back to treating her like garbage.
Oh god, is she gonna do me next?
You are completely selfish and totally irresponsible as a father.
All right, I see what's going on here. You're in love with your old man.
He literally turns Meg into his personal chauffeur for his drunk buddies and mocks her the entire time. We're talking servant treatment, not daughter treatment.
Hey, Meg, you sure look hot today.
What?
Hey, Meg, I lit your scalp on fire.
And the danger factor? There's this episode where Peter gets buddy-buddy with Stewie, but only because they're pranking Lois together. Instead of actual bonding, he's teaching his toddler to misbehave.
Peter, what's wrong with you?
Wait, Lois, don't move. Stewie's loving this.
See if she's got any cash on her.
Peter doesn't just ignore the family bullying Meg, he becomes the ringleader. Instead of protecting his daughter, he's leading the charge.
Dad!
Everybody spit on Meg.
Stop! You got Stop! Okay. I meant I can't do it because there are burglars down there.
And when he teams up with Chris to pile on, next level awful parenting.
Hey, Meg! Hanging out with all your friends?
Hey, Will! The ocean's that way!
Good one, too.
When he abandons Stewie in traffic to fight that giant chicken again, this ridiculous running gag captures how Peter will drop literally everything, including his baby, in danger for petty grudges. Look, maybe Peter loves his family deep down, but his actions scream the opposite. He's reckless, cruel, and treats his children like side characters in his own chaotic show. But if we're talking about parenting perfection, nobody does it quite like Bluey's Mumu and Baba. Mom, Chili, and Dad, Bandit, from Bluey, or as fans absolutely adore calling them, Mumu and Baba are straight up the ultimate cartoon parenting goals. These two aren't just patient and emotionally brilliant, they're masters at turning playtime into pure magic. They don't just watch Bluey and Bingo from the sidelines, they dive headfirst into their world.
Yeah, righto.
We need that one too.
Okay. Toilet! Sorry, kids!
Billy, look! Kitten! Oh, Kitten, we're so sorry.
There's this episode where everything's falling apart. Spilled food everywhere, endless waiting, kids having meltdowns, and does Baba lose it? Nope. He turns the whole disaster into a patience lesson through play, proving that even the messiest moments can become something beautiful.
So spicy!
Okay, come here, mate. How's that, kiddo?
Good.
Spring rolls are ready.
Oh, great!
There's this incredible moment where she opens up about feeling like she's not good enough as a new mom. It's this rare, vulnerable scene that shows Bluey that parents struggle too, and that's perfectly okay. Mumu doesn't just preach, she lives her lessons.
Well, she'll get there one day.
But am I better than her on this day?
Bluey, just run your own race. I think I may have turned into a bit of a show-off.
Oh, I've never heard of a baby rolling over that early.
I know.
They're also champions of letting their kids be authentically themselves. When Bingo's feeling sick, Baba doesn't force boring bed rest, he helps her create a video instead. They've mastered this incredible balance of structure and freedom, giving space to grow while offering gentle wisdom.
All day she would say the same thing.
Here's your carrots, Barnacus.
These carrots are nice. Oh, my wish came true. My very own puppy. I will call you Bumpy.
In the episode, Mumu helps Bingo learn to sleep in her own bed with love, comfort, and gentle encouragement, showing how emotional growth can happen even in the quietest moments.
And then the baby chick hatched out of her egg.
Ooh.
And the first thing she saw was her mummy chicken.
Yay!
Mumu and Baba play with their kids, not at them. They handle tantrums with kindness and transform spilled juice into life lessons. Speaking of disasters, Timmy Turner's parents take neglectful parenting to almost criminal levels. Timmy Turner's parents are basically walking disasters disguised as adults. While their kids literally surviving childhood with magical backup, these two are off in their own little bubble, vacationing, nitpicking over nonsense, or straight up pretending their son doesn't exist.
Hey, guess what, Timmy? We're grading you on your performance. We're giving you an A-.
An A-?
Tucking back gets you a C.
A C?
Raising your voice, D.
That's a Q.
Timmy actually runs away from home and disappears into a TV dimension. And guess what? Mom and Dad don't even notice he's missing. It takes them forever to figure out something's wrong, and even when they finally chase after him, they're still completely baffled about why he's mad at them.
I was watching that!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Then there's the time the entire town transforms into gray blobs because of Timmy's wish. Do his parents freak out? Nope, they just roll with it like it's Tuesday. Sure, it's supposed to be funny, but it's actually terrifying how checked out they are.
Gray flamingo casserole.
That's great.
Good night, son, whom I would hate to discover was actually the goat napper.
I can't tell them I sent Chompy away now.
But Spaced Out really takes the cake. Timmy gets literally abducted by aliens, dragged to another planet, and forced into deadly space competitions. And where are Mom and Dad? Living their best life at some fancy restaurant, completely oblivious that their kid is fighting for survival in outer space.
Oh, who goes there?
Cosmo, Wanda, and Timmy of Earth. We need to speak with Mark's parents.
If the king and queen you wish to see.
Whether Dad's having another meltdown about Dinkelberg or Mom's maxing out credit cards, parenting never makes their priority list. Now here's a mom who deserves all the credit in the world. Marge Simpson has been holding her chaotic family together for over 3 decades. Marge Simpson is the glue that holds the Simpson family together. Homer creates chaos every single day, but Marge keeps everything from falling apart. She does it with patience, love, and usually a vacuum in her hands.
Kids, tell me the truth. Am I no fun? Do I just nag all the time?
Well...
Sheriff, no more!
OJ, morphine! No more! OJ, morphine!
She's the steady hand in a house full of crazy people. Bart pulls his pranks, Lisa has her deep thoughts, Maggie just does baby things. But Marge is always there. She stays calm, she understands everyone, and she loves them all.
I want bacon!
Shh. I can't get Maggie to sleep. I guess I'll just have to start using these.
There's this episode where she finally breaks down. All that pressure from managing everyone gets to her. Her short vacation shows the truth. Without Marge, the family falls apart completely.
Extra mustard for Bart, sliced diagonally, not lengthwise. Light mayo for Lisa, cut off the crust.
Then there's the time Bart shoplifts. Most parents would just yell at him, but not Marge. She gives him the silent treatment instead. This moment really affects Bart. Marge knows how to teach right from wrong. She uses emotional honesty. No yelling, no long lectures. Her disappointment hits harder than any punishment. Marge is also super loyal to Homer, even when he doesn't deserve it. Remember Life on the Fast Lane? This charming bowling instructor named Jacques tries to win her over. He listens to her, he treats her with real care. Homer often forgets to do these things. But Marge walks away from Jacques. She chooses Homer instead. This shows how committed she is to her family. The rest of the family stumbles through life, but Marge is always there to catch them. She proves something important. Quiet strength matters. Kindness matters. Endless love is what really holds a family together. In the world of cartoon moms, Marge Simpson is truly one of the best. But power doesn't equal good parenting, as Dragon Ball Z's Goku proves with every universe-saving, family-abandoning adventure. Goku might be one of the most powerful heroes in anime history, but as a father, he's absolutely terrible. While he's off fighting space aliens and saving the universe, his own family gets left behind, both physically and emotionally. From day one, Goku puts training and fighting first. Always. In Dragon Ball Z, he dies fighting Raditz. But here's the kicker. He chooses to stay dead. He wants to train with King Kai instead of coming back to raise his son. Meanwhile, little Gohan gets thrown into a world of danger. No dad in sight. The Cell Saga shows just how bad Goku really is. Instead of protecting Gohan from the deadly android Cell, he pushes his young son into battle. He calls it a learning experience. Then he does something unthinkable. He gives Cell a senzu bean to heal up. Why? So Gohan can fight him at full strength. Gohan nearly dies, but Goku acts like a proud coach watching from the sidelines. Not a worried parent. Later in Dragon Ball Super, Goku risks the entire universe in the Tournament of Power. He doesn't think about what could happen to his family. What if things go wrong? He doesn't care. Goku might love his kids somewhere deep down, but he rarely shows up when it matters. His idea of father-son bonding? Training until you collapse, or throwing them into life or death battles. That's not parenting, that's just selfish. For a refreshing change of pace, let's look at parents who actually embrace adventure while keeping their kids safe. The wonderfully wild Thornberrys. Nigel and Marianne Thornberry are absolutely wild parents, but in the best way possible. Instead of boring suburban life, they drag their kids on crazy adventures around the world. African jungles, Asian mountains, they live in a mobile home. Always exploring nature, always filming wildlife, always learning about different cultures, and somehow they're still amazing parents. Nigel is the goofy, animal-loving dad who never stops encouraging his daughters. Eliza asks a million questions. Her ideas sound completely crazy sometimes, but does Nigel shut her down? Never. He takes time to teach her about wildlife behavior even when things get dangerous. Even when they're in the middle of nowhere. Marianne is the brains behind the camera. She's organized, she's strong, she's endlessly supportive. She keeps the family grounded while still allowing space for adventure. When Eliza struggles to make friends with another girl, Marianne steps in. She offers comfort and advice. No judgment, just pure understanding. She's always tuned into her kids' emotional needs, even in the middle of the wilderness. These parents treat their daughters with genuine respect. They trust them with real responsibility. They support their wildest dreams. Sure, they live in the actual wild, but their parenting is rock solid. In a world full of cartoon parents, Nigel and Marianne Thornberry are truly smashing role models. Unfortunately, not all cartoon dads can be adventure heroes. Some, like Jerry Smith, can barely handle everyday life. Jerry Smith from Rick and Morty is hands down one of the absolute worst cartoon dads out there. Not because he's evil or violent like some others, but because he's completely spineless, ridiculously insecure, and emotionally checked out. While his family deals with interdimensional chaos and serious personal struggles, Jerry's usually too busy wallowing in self-pity or desperately trying to prove he matters. He constantly fails at being any kind of strong role model. Instead of lifting his kids up, he drags them down with him. Take that trip to the Deadly Alien Amusement Park. Jerry hopes to bond with Morty after getting kicked out of the house. Sounds sweet, right? Wrong. It quickly turns into a literal death maze, and Jerry just lets Morty risk his life. Again, it's not about father-son bonding. It's about Jerry trying to feel like some kind of hero.
Someone? Someone? My hands are dry!
He also completely ignores Summer and Morty's emotional needs. There's this episode where Morty absolutely destroys their entire dimension. Their whole reality gets wiped out. But Jerry's too wrapped up in his shallow marriage drama to notice anything's wrong. He rarely offers real guidance, and when he tries to step up, he either panics completely or makes everything worse. His constant neediness makes him more of a burden than a parent. Sure, Rick is dangerous and unpredictable, but at least he pushes Morty to grow in his own twisted way. Jerry just clings, complains, and contributes nothing but guilt and anxiety. He's not abusive, but he's definitely not supportive either. In stark contrast to Jerry's weakness, let's celebrate a character whose quiet strength shines brightest in the darkest places. The incredible Muriel. Meet Muriel Turnbull, the absolute queen of cartoon maternal figures, and honestly, she might just be the most underrated character in animation history. This sweet elderly woman lives smack dab in the middle of nowhere, where literal nightmares crawl out of the woodwork on a Tuesday afternoon. Monsters? Check. Aliens? Double check. Ancient curses that probably violate several laws of physics? You bet. But somehow, Muriel floats through this chaos like she's hosting a tea party. Muriel isn't Courage's biological mother, but she treats him with all the love in the world. She took him in when he was just a pup, abandoned and scared. And episode after episode, she acts as Courage's emotional anchor. Whether she's knitting, baking pies, or just sitting peacefully in her rocking chair, her presence reassures Courage that everything will be okay, even when it clearly isn't. There's this heartbreaking episode where Muriel gets possessed by some demonic spirit, and Courage literally fights hell itself to save her. Why? Because she's his entire world. She's the reason he finds Courage in the first place. Without her gentle presence, he'd just be another scared dog hiding under the stairs. And can we talk about her unshakable calmness? There's this episode where a sea monster tries to lure her away, and she's just totally unbothered. Her trust in Courage and her pure, unbreakable kindness literally save the day. Then there's the time she defends a magical wish-granting tree, choosing compassion over personal gain. While her cranky husband Eustace is busy being awful, Muriel never, and I mean never, mocks Courage's fears. Instead, she wraps him in those gentle hugs and whispers, there. In a world of pure terror, she's pure love. Muriel isn't just a great cartoon parent, she's the beating heart of the entire show, proving that kindness can literally light up the darkest corners of existence. Finally, we end with a father whose love of money trumps his love for his daughter, the penny-pinching Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs might run a successful burger joint and lord over the Krusty Krab like some kind of fast food king, but as a father, this crustacean is an absolute train wreck. His obsession with cold, hard cash completely drowns out everything else, including his own daughter, Pearl. Over and over again, Mr. Krabs shows us exactly where his priorities lie. Remember Pearl's party? Instead of throwing his daughter something special, he goes dirt cheap on literally everything. The decorations look like garbage sale leftovers. The gifts are embarrassing. Pearl gets completely humiliated in front of everyone, and Mr. Krabs just stands there scratching his claws, totally confused about why she's upset. Saving a few bucks matters more than his daughter's feelings. And don't get me started on how he constantly throws Pearl into awkward situations. There's this episode where he literally forces her to take SpongeBob to prom because he can't be bothered finding her a proper date. Instead of actually listening to what Pearl wants or needs, he makes decisions based on what's easiest or cheapest for his wallet. Sure, Mr. Krabs occasionally shows some parental love, but it's always buried under mountains of greed and selfishness. Pearl deserves way better than a dad who sees her as just another expense on his budget sheet. This guy doesn't need parenting tips. He needs serious therapy and a reality check. Being frugal is fine, but choosing money over your child's happiness? That's Cartoon Dad Hall of Shame material right there. Some cartoon parents deserve awards, others need parenting classes ASAP. Who do you think is the best or the absolute worst? Drop your picks in the comments, don't forget to like and subscribe for more ranked chaos like this.